Oftentimes, my business savvy clients really the first thing they want to do is get to the numbers. And when I ask them how are they going to know if they find the right business or franchise, they'll say the numbers have to make sense. And I do agree with that. The numbers do have to make sense. The challenge is what they want to do is create a pro forma 3, 4, 5 year projection on the business, which is necessary in almost all cases, especially if you're going to get financing. The bank's going to want to see what your projections are. The challenge is we have to fill in the blanks. And where do we get that information? Well, a lot of it will come out of the franchise disclosure document, which the franchisor will go over with you. And that may help create some of the expense line items and some of the income line items. And then also we're going to want to talk to owners and they're going to help fill in the blanks as well. And this is really, really the key thing. It's really kind of funny when I have a client comes to me and they haven't read through the disclosure document and they haven't talked to any owners and they say, I ran the numbers and this business doesn't make any sense. And I always ask them, I'm like, well, where did you get your information? Well, I just kind of gave it my best guess. And so I kind of caution them, don't do that in the beginning. You need to get the facts. So base your decision on what you learn in research, not on what you think. So believe it or not, the franchisees, the people running these businesses day in and day out, they're happy to share some of their information with you. It might be what their payroll is, it might be what rents are, it might be insurance. There's all kinds of things. So rest assured, you will be able to create a pro forma and one that if you do financing that the bank's going to accept. But one of the things I always tell my clients is when you create your pro forma, no matter how perfect you think it is, I always tell them kind of jokingly, it's going to be wrong. The only thing we don't know is, did you guess too high or did you guess too low? So what we try and do is we try and come up with a pro forma that's realistic, and then we go back to the owners with your completed projections and we say, do these look realistic? And if the owners laugh at you and say, oh my God, you're crazy, that's never going to happen, you need to rethink it. And if they say, hey, that sounds reasonable and that's kind of what we saw when we did our business plan, then you're on the right track. So there's nothing wrong with doing projections and pro formas, but don't get caught up on it and don't do it too early in the process. I'm happy to help you with that, show you how to get some of the templates and so forth. Just click on my QR code and we can have a further discussion about that.